Yeah, cause I got it like that. Flow so smooth like I got it on tap. Yeah, and I'ma say it be a good night while I'm on my Yingling, while I'm drinking Bud Light.
Hey, what is fun, people? My name is BlankPage, and welcome to my Hearthstone journey to YGOPro card review and discussion. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. Make sure you guys leave me a subscription down below if you guys are new to my content. I try to give you guys daily to high quality kind of videos of Yu-Gi-Oh, Hearthstone, and Pokemon. So if any of that shit applies, and if you guys just want to see more of my face or my voice or my videos in general, just hit that subscribe button and you guys definitely won't miss out. So starting off, we're just going to go over the first three cards that well, I guess it's kind of one, but we're going to go over this card right here that Blizzard released to us. It is named Pyres. It is a legendary for Mage. And honestly, in my opinion, this card is not very good. It's too slow. If you guys look to the direct left, it says 2 mana, 2/2, Death Rattle, return this to your hand as a 6/6 that costs 6 mana. Then if you guys look in the middle, it is a 6 mana, 6/6, return this to your hand as a 10/10 that costs 10 mana. Then at the far right, it's just Pyros as a 10 mana, 10/10. Honestly, this card is too slow. It's a trash of a legendary. If you guys get it, get rid of it for some dust or whatnot, especially if it's a golden Pyros. There's a lot of better 2-drops in this game. There is a mass amount of better 6-drops in this game, and there is better 10-drops in the game as well. 6-drops, there's Sylvanas, there's Cairn. There's a lot of great 6-drops in the game that can beat this card out. Especially Sylvanas. You can take your Pyros and then destroy it and then get yourself a 10/10 for your opponent. And then for a 10 mana 10/10 Pyros, Cthulhu hits this shit out of the ballpark. There's N'Zoth that can destroy this thing. There's Deathwing. There's a lot of cards that are better than this that are all legendaries. So, my opinion, this card sucks. Don't run it. It's too slow. You'll lose if you play this card. Next two cards here is Awaken the Makers, which is a new kind of mechanic in Hearthstone called Quest. Quests are like a goal that you should have it in mind when you guys are playing against your opponent. For this one in particular, it is summon 7 Death Rattle minions, and then you get the reward of Amara, Warden of Hope, which is really cool, in my opinion. So, I like how this specific quest for a priest is summon 7 Death Rattle minions. You would think that would be like summon 7 dragon minions or heal for like 50 damage or something, and then you get the reward of Amara. But I like how it's summon 7 Death Rattle minions for priest. I think that's really cool. It allows priest to open up to different kind of decks, and I'm hopeful that the other heroes also have kind of odd quests as well, where it doesn't really go with the hero itself. It allows you to see different kind of decks on ladder rather than just like Dragon Priest or Reno Priest and stuff. And hopefully this applies to other decks where it's really weird quests that you should have. I really like it. I really like Awaken the Makers. And for Amara, Warden of Hope, I think this is a beast of a legendary. It is better than Reno Jackson. It's a 5-minute 8/8 taunt. Battle cry, set your hero's health to 40. You can have duplicates in your deck, and it's a 5-minute 8/8. That is really good with taunt. So this card is going to be beast. I'm definitely going to get this card, and I'm definitely going to run it in my priest deck, which has Death Rattles in it already, and it already has enough room to where I can put this card in it. So, Amara, Warden of Hope, 10 out of 10. Very, very good. And the new quest mechanic, I think, is going to be amazing. And this specific quest card right here, it's 10 out of 10 as well. So, it's going to be a lot of fun playing with this card. And I think it's going to be very competitive as well. Jumping into the next card here is Verdant Longneck. It is a 5-mana 5/4 with a battle cry of Adapt, and it has a typing of Beast. And I think this is a really cool addition to abilities on Hearthstone. So, Adapt, it says what it does. If your opponent has a specific kind of board, you can adjust this monster to face that kind of board state. So let's say your opponent has a bunch of like 1-drops or something, and you have nothing, you can set this minion to be a taunt, and you can destroy all those 1 minions with this card. You can give it Divine Shield if your opponent has like a 4 mana 4/4 or something like that, and if you guys play this on turn 5, you can make this thing have Divine Shield to where it doesn't get destroyed by the 4 mana 4/4. If your opponent has no board state at all, you guys can give it +3 attack or Wind Fury. And you know, the other effects are also really cool as well. I also really like how its typing is Beast. That makes this card a lot more viable in a lot of the decks that it can be placed into. So yeah, Verdant Longneck, I really like its effects. I would have to see how good it actually is when I play with it. I can't really give my opinion on it. It may either be really good, or it may be not as good as I'm thinking it will be. So I'm just going to leave my opinion on it as being an okay card. I would give it like a 5 out of 10 rating. It's a very situational card, but it can be in a lot. It can be in a lot of situations. I'll give it that. Part of me thinks it's a bit too slow. Part of me thinks that it might get destroyed relatively easily. But who knows? I have high hopes for this card, and the new ability Adapt sounds very intriguing, and I like it a lot. It's a great addition to new abilities in Hearthstone along with quests. They both sound really cool, and I'd like to see what other minions that this set brings that have Adapt and Quest in the title. So yeah, Verdant Longneck, you seem like a cool card. Love the ability. And yeah, we're now going to jump into the last card that Blizzard released to us, which is a Shaman spell card called Volcano. Deal 15 damage randomly split among all minions. It's a 5-mana card, Overload 2. Now, when I think of this card, I just think of it as a great board clear. Let's say your opponent has a few, like 4 to 5 minions on the board, and you have none. You do 15 damage to all of your opponent's minions, not even to their face. This is only to minions, so keep that in mind. If you have no board state at all, and your opponent has a few cards on the field, and let's say like all of them are kind of like low health, because that's usually what happens. Expect this card to clear him entirely. Let's say you do have some board. Let's say you do have some cards on the field. This can go in great combination with Enrage decks, Enrage cards, or Death Roll decks or Death Roll cards. I think this card is really cool. I really like it. I think it's going to be very competitive, and even though it has an overload of 2, that still makes your next turn 3 mana. You can play with 3 mana, so there's a lot of great 3 mana cards for Shaman. I don't even have to name off them. There's quite a variety of different ones that you can play that are 3 mana cards, or 2 mana cards too. There's a lot of good 2 mana and 3 mana cards in Shaman that can take on 6 drops, 5 drops, 6 drops, or whatever. So Volcano, I think, is a top tier card. You're going to be seeing it a lot, and you're going to get Volcanoed a lot on turn 5. You're going to get Volcanoed a lot, especially if you're an aggressive deck. I think this is a complete shutdown to aggressive decks like Pirate Warrior if you're facing Shaman, because this will just destroy your opponent's field. Though your opponent will still have a weapon in mind, having no board and having little to no cards in hand, from what I usually see from Pirate Warrior, this is going to let you set up pretty nicely on turn 6. So yeah, Volcano is a good card in my opinion, and I'm definitely going to run it to see how viable it actually is and how to see how good it actually is. It seems very situational, but in the right situation, this card can definitely dominate, especially aggressive decks. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. My favorite card out of all this is definitely Amara, Warden of Hope. It's an amazing card. It's so good. And yeah, also really like the new ability Quest and the new ability Adapt. Those are going to be very fun and very unique and awesome to play with. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Leave me a comment down below of what is your favorite card from the set that has been released to us thus far. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. And yeah, take care. Adios.